Welcome to What's in the Bag, where we give the voice to the voiceless and we let you say whatever is on your mind. My name is Marvina and I am your host.
Welcome, good morning. Welcome to What's in the Bag. Early morning Saturday coffee with Marvina. Here we give the voice to the voiceless and we let you say what is on your mind. Welcome, early birds. Welcome, early birds. Today we got we got some great conversation. I want to introduce. Why are you going to introduce? Ain't no need of introducing you. Hey, here with me today is my BFF and my co-host, Yvonne.
Good morning. What's in BFF and What's in the Bag
Hey, girl. Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm hoping y'all just had a wonderful night. I am ready, juvenated, and ready to go this morning and conversate and have some coffee with y'all. Hi, everybody. Well, in here today, I am drinking again my community coffee. I love community coffee. What you got going on over there, Yvonne?
I am drinking Costa Coffee. Costa. I have fallen in love with this coffee. I'm gonna have to go on Costa. I'm gonna have to go online and take and order me some more Costa Coffee. It is really good.
Coffee.
Yes.
Well, girl, what we got today? What we want to talk about today? Let's get on with our topic for today.
Girl,
what we want to talk about? We're gonna
these
talk
ever
about
increase. Because right now I am in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Chattown, Tennessee is where I'm at.
Yeah, that's where you at.
That's where I'm at. And driving an SUV and having to stop at the pump to get gas. Whew. I said I was gonna have to get one of my grandchildren away to be able to afford it.
I know, girl. I mean, think about it.
It was over $100 to fill up, and it was $111 in order to fill up, and that was from a quarter of a tank. It wasn't even on E. The light wasn't even on yet.
Wow!
So I'm just this is getting ridiculous.
It really is.
Really getting ridiculous.
It really is. I mean, just think about it. Now you got to make life choices. Life choices if you need to go to work. Life choices if you need to go to the store, because I mean, you think about how much it takes just to go now from your house to maybe the corner store.
I'm sorry, when you said your house, I thought about that. I literally thought about that because in the area of Georgia that I live, there is no freeway access. Wow. So I have to drive an extra 30 minutes, depending upon traffic, to get to the interstate.
Yeah,
gas. So all that is playing into my mind, because I remember I didn't even pay attention. I didn't even know the gas prices that went up.
Yeah, they are really getting bad. It's getting to the point like you got. I mean, not trying to be funny, but you got to make a choice. You got to set a schedule. No, not a schedule, but more or less put how much you're going to have to pay every day in your budget. Mm-hmm. Now, I mean, it's a budget thing. Mm-hmm. It's a budget thing. It's a thing where
real talk.
We have to put it in to go to work to get the money to pay for the gas. It's just getting really bad, and I'm just.
And like you said, it really is. And you know, it's starting to devastate some households when you think about it. One lady that she and I were in a conversation yesterday talking about the gas prices, and she has 3 children, and they all attend different schools.
Wow.
And she said that she works 45 minutes from where she lives. And she said, I've called in, she said, because I have to have a roof over my head. But at these prices, she said, I'm having to make some harsh decisions.
Exactly.
And she said 2 of the schools that her children attend, they're being busted. You know, it's out of their zone, if that makes sense. So public transportation is not available.
I relate. And then you feeling this. Okay, I was told. I mean, I was told to never let your gas go below the halfway point.
But what?
Because you'll be filling it up. But I find that even not letting it happen, it's over about $30, almost $40 from the halfway point to going up. So
mine was $52. Mine was $52 from the midway point. And I remember the first day that it happened to me. You were headed to work and I was headed to a meeting. And I said, girl, let me stop and go ahead and get some gas and I'll call you back. And I go to pump the gas. I go in my trunk to get something, hit a click. And I turned and it was $78. And I'm standing there with sticker shock. I'm like, $78. I even went on the inside because I'm like, wait a minute, something is wrong, you know, because it never and when I look, I didn't even think, shame on me, I didn't even think to look at the price at the pump before I even pump. So now I don't even wait till every time I go somewhere and come back, I just pull on in, and I'd rather go ahead and spend $10 or $20 to cap it back off than to get that huge sticker shock. And I don't know if everybody else is experiencing that, but you know, something has got to be done. It's really time, my opinion, for the government to step in and remove the gas tax right now. That will help to take and lower down the prices.
Well, exactly.
And then I would say not just that a state of emergency, but a country of emergency, and place it to where, you know, they've done it before, to where the gas prices are capped off. We're getting ready to go into the spring and the summer. So you think about, you have spring break. Somebody may want to take a trip. So now that's going to come down to, do we get in our car and drive and go somewhere, or are we just going to have staycations around the house?
Well, even if you get there,
if
you don't drive and you get there, you use cars to get where you have to go. You still buying gas. So it's like it's darn if I do or darn if I don't. Should I or should I not? Again, we have to make choices to stay in the house or go out. This is what we've been dealing with since 2020 with the staying in the house decision. My cousin, he said to me that, he put on this post. I kind of want to share. I want to share it. What he said on the post. Hold on, I'm going to go in. And it was so funny because I'm like, he's saying what a lot of people are thinking. He says, hold on, I apologize and take a little bit more of y'all time. But what he said, it was so valuable to me because I'm saying to myself, well, this is the same way I feel. Okay. He said he went to the barbershop and this was his conversation. This was the conversation. Today's barbershop discussion. These gas prices sky high. He said, I'm finna stay in the house for real.
Look, just when we thought we could start to go back out.
Exactly. For real. People, I think, are having to stay in the house. And then what my issue is, and I'm trying to be funny. I understand that we're going through this, but if these gas stations actually putting the prices that these gases really are their price gouging. Think about it.
Yes. Now, you know what? Now you just touched on something.
Right.
And I'm going to share this with you. So what is that, 61 in Carrollton, that strip between Carrollton and Villa. The gas prices for premium is pretty much about $5.10 a gallon, somewhere around there for premium.
Right.
I hit that little back road, 166, where there's nothing except maybe a couple of gas stations along that entire stretch. The gas was $5.69 a gallon. So I said, well, Lord, help me understand. Right. All I did was turn down one street that sits out, that it's still a connector, but you only have 2 gas stations. Right. So is it a difference in just that little area that causes an additional 60 cents? That's ridiculous. So I said, here we go. Somebody somewhere is trying to take advantage.
It's always like that. When you have a gas station where there's not a whole lot of surrounding gas stations, they tend to boost their prices up. And it irritates me because I'm saying to myself, y'all wrong. You know that the gas is not this price, and y'all going to go just because we have to travel a little further to get to a gas, because we don't have no choice in the matter, as they feel. We need that gas station because we might have to drive miles to go and get the other, go to find another one. And I find that very unfair. And then let me tell you something. And then not to just talk about the gas prices, since we just talking about gas stations. I just want to say,
I know what you're getting ready to say, girl. Go ahead, look. Go ahead, tell truth and shame the devil.
I do not like going into these gas stations and purchasing stuff like foods, like cakes and candies and things like that. I purposely go into them and just look at the dates on the products and see these expired dates. And you charging me $4 and $5 for a cake.
That doesn't have a price on it.
That doesn't. Oh yeah, that's another thing. They don't put prices on anything. So how do you know you got enough money by the time you get up there? I even had it where I experienced. I went in there and brought the same candy bar that I had my son buy in one of these gas stations. This was in Douglasville. I'm just gonna say up there on Highway 5, up there, up Kings Highway. I had my son go in and he purchased the candy bar. And at that time, the candy bar was like $170 something. I think he charged him or something. But when I got it, it was $205.
And I agree, because I've had to say that happened with me when my niece was pregnant. We stopped in the store. She was hungry, and she went in and she bought this cheese Danish thing, and I said, "Ooh, that don't look right." And then so she went back in to change it out, and I said, well, let me go and get one in a cup of coffee, and mine was 40 cents more than what she
exactly.
paid.
So they don't put different clerks or whatever, they might charge you something where they from the top of their heads. They don't put prices on.
Arbitrarily charging you.
And then the sad part about it, and it upsets me, is not only don't they put the prices on it, they're expired. They don't even take out time to look at their product. So not only are you price gouging on gas, but your products in your store is not worthy for us to even purchase because of expiration on it. And then you want to sell us something and give us this price tag from the top of your head, and I'm just not understanding these. I'm really not understanding these gas stations.
And beware the ones sometimes when you see them stocking the shelves and they got that little rag and that little alcohol, because what they're doing, they wiping off the date. Take that little stamp and put a new date on there. But that's something. That's a segment we need to do.
We gonna do it. But
I've seen it happen, and you've seen it happen.
It's awareness.
That's right.
People need to start looking when they purchase, when they're going into these stores. The groceries, the gas stations are looking forward to people coming in, grabbing something and leaving.
Yeah, because that's where they're making the money. Let's be honest.
But the problem is, I'm getting tired of going in there buying a donuts or cake, and it's expired and it's not fresh.
Yeah.
You know,
Well,
and it's not fair.
Well, you know what it boils down to?
These things.
Yeah, what it boils down to is what we are allowing in our communities. These are it's our community. When you lease an apartment, when you rent a house, when you buy a house, you live in if you live in that area, that is now your community.
Exactly.
And you have to become a community activist. If you want change in your neighborhood, you have to be willing to become a community activist.
Exactly.
You and I know sometimes they see us coming, they're like, oh God, here that come again. Because we're respectful, but we will take and tell people, come on now, this isn't right. This isn't right.
That's right.
From the price gouging.
I go up to the clerk and ask them, okay, how do we know how much this is?
Right.
And you're charging me this, but when the other cashier, whatever you want to call them, come in, they charge another.
Yeah. And then the bait and switch. And let me tell you guys what I mean by the bait and switch. So you riding down the road, and this all ties in together. It all ties in together about being aware of businesses that practice in your community. I am huge on that.
Right.
You're driving down the street and you see the sign for gas, and you're like, oh, you know what? The prices are high, but that looks really good. And it may tell you $4.99 a gallon, and we know that we're paying $5.09, so we want to save some money.
Right.
You go and you start pumping your gas.
Right.
But you did not realize that that's $4.99 if you're paying cash. $5.09 if you're still using your credit card, but they don't tell you that.
Exactly.
So you need to be aware. I call it the bait and switch. So they're luring you in, but not telling you that you need that. And then sometimes they may have a sticker on the pump that says cash price, and that's where you're going to get it.
You're already there.
You're already there. You're already pumping your gas and not realizing it. The other thing is stop walking away when you pumping your gas. Sometimes when you go to put that nozzle in there and you pumping your gas and it clicks off, sometimes it has clicked off because the air pressure has caused it to click off. And you think you get your full tank gas, you riding on about your business. Well, no, there's a bubble in there that has forced that air back out. So it cut the pump off or the nozzle off, and you riding down the road and you say, oh my God, all my gas is gone. No, that air bubble has now cleared, and now it's registering the way that it needs to.
Okay, gas.
And yeah, girl, look. And then check your receipt. If you pump, and this has personally happened to me. I know for a fact that I pumped $15. When I got home, my receipt said $32. I didn't even look at it. I just got it and put it in my thing and went on about my business. And I literally had to go round and round with the gas station until I got my bank statement and came back and spoke with the manager. He said he doesn't know how that happened or why that happened. In my mind, I'm saying I'm pretty sure that's not the first time that occurred. It's something settings that they had to do. The other thing is what Marvina was saying. When you go into these stores, if there is not a price that you can see, ask the question.
Yes.
And try your best to only purchase products that they actually have an actual price stamped on them.
Yes. I just wanted to show them the gas. This is one of my friends on Facebook posted this about the gas in California.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that. This is California. Look at that gas. Credit, cash, $9. $9. Okay, now I was told we're not that far from it.
No, we're not. Because you think about it, a huge difference. $4 is really not.
It's not. We're not that far.
It's really not.
So people better be aware. Count your pennies. learn how to get them Kroger points. Anything you can.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Because I do. I get them Kroger points. I use them Kroger points.
Yes, ma'am. And another one that I'm a huge fan of is
hey, but you're gonna have to do what you're gonna have to do. But let me say this. I'm a CNA and I go to the stores, to Kroger's, and I put in my little
that's right.
ID in there, and the points just add up. And when them days that I know I just got a little bit and it say 60 cents off,
you better say it. That's right. You hit that lottery right there.
Man, please. Because it's one thing I can say about that right now. We got to continue to make life choices, and we got to make greater decisions. I'm learning, with my money. When you want to go out to get that call, that that Uber Eat and all that stuff, that starts to add up, that extra change. I'm just trying to be funny. I'm not trying to be funny, but even your bills, pay your bills on time, because when you pay that late fee, that's extra money. I'm just telling you.
Speak that knowledge, sister. Speak that knowledge. Tell that truth.
Yes, I'm getting it. You got to make life choices.
That's right. It's
just really great that, we got an opportunity to start understanding what's going on in this world, because it allows us to adjust our lives around.
Yes,
it ain't gonna change no time soon. Nothing's changing no time soon. And as far as I'm concerned, we're in bondage, because you're giving us more and you're taking more. You're doing things and you're allowing us to want stuff. And I'm just gonna say this, like this PPP loan, knowing we need money, and then you want to give it to us and then turn around and penalize people. There's gonna be some greedy people out there, and I'm sorry that there are, but people need money, so they're gonna go for it. That's another conversation.
That's another conversation.
Segment. I'm just telling you, they're giving us stuff and taking them away. They're penalizing us for giving us the stuff, and then talking about we falsely doing this. We're out here trying to survive. This is about survival, right?
And I have to say this, and I know that we're going to hold a discussion about the PPP,
right?
And it really boils down to education. Educate yourself. When you do have opportunities like that, create, and I'm not going to say create a business, create you an enterprise. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But create, but I'm just saying those. When you
think
do
about
have
how these other countries took care of their people, they made us go out and get loans. We'll talk about that later. Well, we're at 24 minutes. I love you, girl. I appreciate you. And I want to give you my condolences. I know that you're in Tennessee for a funeral. And we thank you for coming in and talking to us and giving us a little insight on these gas prices.
Well, look, let me say this. I'm here now. I'm here now for a celebration. I had the funeral when I was driving up here. But I know that I'm getting ready to celebrate the life of a wonderful, wonderful woman that graciously allowed her son to become my son. So
which is a wonderful
I'm now going for a celebration.
Yes. And I also want to send my condolences to my family. My uncle passed away.
Yes, my condolences to you guys
to my Aunt Erlene. We want to give us our condolences. We'll be there for you. We love you. And to my cousins, all my cousins, and just we love you, and we understand. I relate more or less to what the feeling is of what you're going through. Well, we get ready to sign off. I love y'all and thank y'all for coming in. What's in your bag? Early morning with Marvina, this Saturday morning with coffees. We'll be seeing you soon. Go ahead, girl. Turn it off.
Yes, all right then. You guys have a good one.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.